Welcome to Cardboard Bots. Today we're going to look at Military Robot. A year ago I picked up Military Robot from a local Dollarama. For those who don't know, Dollarama is a dollar store chain here in Canada. This toy is part of their Montoy brand. Since Dollarama is based out of Montreal, Quebec, I suspect that Montoy is a portmanteau of Montreal and toy. This bot cost me a whopping $2.30 in tax. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that this is a cheap transforming robot toy from a dollar store, so it must be a KO. And you're right, it is an oversized knockoff. And that's exactly why I bought it. More about that later. First, let's look at his vehicle mode. As you can see, Military Robot turns into a truck. What kind of truck? A military truck. Can I be more specific? Well, I'm not really a truck guy, but I would say it's a green military truck. Yes, I can 100% confirm that it's green. And military stuff is usually green, right? For, reasons. So it's a green military truck with a red star on the side. Isn't the red star a symbol of communism? China is a communist country, and most dollar store stuff is made in China, as is this toy. So maybe it's a green communist Chinese military truck with a dirty big gun on the back. They also sold a beige version with a different type of big dirty gun. But I didn't buy that one because I'm not made of money. Let's compare him to some other Transformer trucks. Here he is next to Minibot Huffer, Cyberverse Commander Optimus Prime, Legend Scale Magic Square Architect, Scout Class Armorhide, Deluxe Class Roadblock, Classics Optimus Prime, Voyager Class Motormaster, Bad Cube Huff, and MP-10 Masterpiece Convoy, with Spike. Not sure what that was all about, but let's compare him again to the truck he is knocking off. And that's 2005's Cybertron Armorhide. You may remember Armorhide from a previous video that I made. As you can see, Military Robot is not an exact duplicate. He is a simplified KO with a modified vehicle design. He is obviously oversized and other changes have been made as well. He has one less set of rear tires, he swapped the tow arm for a large gun, he no longer sports a wind deflector, nor does he include a weapon revealing gimmick. And to unlock this gimmick, you have to stick it in his. Where Armorhide was distinctly a Volvo FH Globetrotter, Military Robot is not. He has a very generic, medium-sized, cab-over truck design. If you have any idea what kind of specific truck he could be, leave a comment below. Military Robot does have one very unique design element. Check out those very obvious hands hanging off the back. Those butt hands can also hold his gun in truck mode. I'm not going to show it because he's overly sensitive about it. Even talking about it sets him off. Well, that's enough of that. Time for transformation. His transformation to robot mode is simple, straightforward, and enjoyable. It's the same transformation as Armorhide, except the knees can't be shifted to the inside of the legs. Here he is next to the original toy, and as you can see, they are very similar. Military Robot has softer mold details, less paint apps, and more hollow parts, but that's to be expected from a dollar store KO. Now let's see how he stacks up to others in bot mode. Here he is next to Masterpiece Spike, GoBot Spacey, Magic Square's version of Inferno, Transformers Adventures Roadblock, Crack Up, a masterpiece-sized Carbot, Voyager Motomaster, and DX9's masterpiece-sized Mitron. Let's bring Roadblock back in. From this, we can see that Military Robot's bot mode could be considered to be a large deluxe. Now, on to articulation. Head's on a ball joint, arms can rotate 360 degrees, the transformation joints allow for a reverse butterfly, the forearms can rotate 360 degrees on a ball joint. Unlike Armorhide, this guy doesn't have a functional elbow. Well, he does, sort of. Because of the ball joint placement, he has a crude reverse elbow. There are ball jointed hips that allow him to shake his thang, and the legs have this much movement. And of course, he can hold his oversized gun in robot mode, no problem. Maybe it's a little overpowered. It's not quite a 5mm post, but his gun can be held by other Transformers. Because his plastic is so light, it was easy to get him to do a walk cycle. For good or for bad. And to me, he seems like a bad guy. Maybe the beige version is a good guy. When I say he's a bad guy, I don't mean that he's a bad toy or a bad KO. Just that I would say that his character is a bad guy. Not that he has much character at all, really. Admittedly, he's pretty generic. Is Military Robot a good toy? Goodness no. It's a simplified, hollowed out, dollar store KO made out of thin plastic. but it's better than I expected. It's probably better than some other dollar store KOs. Heck, he's probably better than other Armorhide KOs that are out there in the world. A quick search at sirtoys.com revealed a lot of variety. Some of them are even more simplified than Military Robot, and many of them have different removable attachments for the back. So is this toy worth $2? Sure, I guess. Probably. Yeah. Would I recommend it? Probably not. But it probably has its place with the right family. The right kid for the right time and situation. After all, not everyone can afford to shop for brand name toys at a store like Walmart. Not everyone has the means to even go to a Walmart. I got this toy for purely academic reasons. I have a fascination with the Armorhide mold, and I wanted to see how it held up when given the KO treatment. I wanted to see what compromises they would make to it. In the end, I'm happy to say that the strength and essence of his design remains intact. Thanks for watching this stop motion review. A very special thank you to Jeff Daw, who hooked me up with a G1 Huffer and a GoBot Spacey. Thank you. You've been watching Cardboard Bots. See you next time.